parents are making me do this. I don't want to be here.
Why don't you want to be here?
This is something only goddamn phonies do. There's nothing to talk about either.
Please no swearing. I heard you were expelled from Pensy.
I don't need another lecture. I've already had several. Besides, if I need another lecture, I could give one of my teachers a buzz.
Why don't you tell me about your teachers?
I had this one teacher, Mr. Spencer. He was the biggest phony I ever met. He flunked me in history and then gave me a lecture about it when I went to go say goodbye. He just kept going on and on. I really didn't care that much, so I just left.
Were there any teachers you did like?
Well, I did like Mr. Antolini. He was from Elkton Hills. He was my English teacher. That's the only subject I really did like, so maybe that's why I liked him. I stayed over his house over Christmas break for one night, but I left after I woke up to him petting my head. What a creep.
Did you ever consider that he just cares about you?
I don't know, but boy, it was weird.
Is there anyone you're close to, like a family member, friend, or teacher?
Well, I was close with my brother Allie, but he died a few years ago. And my other brother, he lives in Hollywood, but he's a phony because he writes scripts for movies. And I still like Mr. Antolini, but he was just being creepy that one night.
Do you ever feel like you've closed yourself off from people since your brother died?
Well, I just think people don't understand me. I think that's mostly because everyone else is a phony. I don't associate myself with phony people.
Have you ever thought that closing yourself off from people is a defense mechanism? Many people do it to protect themselves from getting hurt after something horrible has happened. Take you for an example. Losing your brother, whom you were very close to, must have been very traumatic for you, and to protect yourself from feeling this way again, you don't let people in.
How have I closed myself off from Mr. Antolini or Mr. Spencer?
Well, Mr. Antolini let you stay the night and showed affection, and you ran away. Same thing with Mr. Spencer when he lectured you. You ran away so you wouldn't have to be hurt from criticism, and he was trying to help you. Were you afraid that if you started caring about Mr. Antolini, he would end up hurting you too?
I don't think about those types of things.
Can you think of any other times that you've alienated yourself?
Well, I went on a date with this girl named Sally. She's great. She really is. We went to the ice rink, and I told her that we should run away together. I even told her I loved her. I'm crazy. I really am. I didn't even mean it, but after she said no, I got mad and left. I guess I do isolate myself sometimes.
Good. I'm glad you understand what I'm talking about. You're making a lot of progress. Will I see you next week?
As phony as this is, I'll see you next week.